following is a production of the Washington College of Law at American University.
Hello!
Hello, I'm Matt.
And I'm Chris, and welcome to another...
And by another, we mean first.
First another.
Another first.
Another in the first in another series of instructional videos designed to show you...
And by you, we mean you, that guy right there.
You, the person watching us, that there is nothing to fear in the world of audio-visual equipment.
Except bats.
Yes. What?
Bats are to be feared.
There are no bats in AV equipment.
No. Of course not.
This video is entitled, What Can AV Do For You?
What can AV do for you, Chris?
Glad you asked, Matt.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome, Matt.
I am welcome.
Here in the Washington College of Law.
Is that where we are?
Yes.
Wow.
Here at WCL, we have spent a great deal of time
And money.
creating an environment that is both AV friendly
And nice smelling.
the Media Control Center can give you microphones,
Screens!
cameras,
Lights! Oh!
cables, and other AV type things to give your event pizzazz.
Say, Chris, you know what my biggest problem with classes is?
What's that, Matt?
They're just over so darn fast.
I know what you mean. But did you know, with AV, classes can go on forever?
Forever. Well, that's every student's dream.
I know. The MCC is equipped to record classes and events on VHS or DVD, either with a portable camera or directly from our office.
Oh, it's like I'm living in the future today.
But we can do so much more. Here at the MCC, we have the ability to take your classes and events directly to the internet via webcast.
Chris?
These webcasts can be made available online at a later date, or if you prefer, broadcast live on our website.
Where am I?
You're in the internet.
Really? Huh. Somehow I thought it'd be cooler.
WCL community members can also have their events video recorded and podcast.
Wowee.
Same goes for teachers. They can have their classes podcast and uploaded to the class's Blackboard page.
But Chris, doesn't that mean that students won't have to go to class anymore?
No, silly. Podcasts are a supplemental tool, a resource, if you will.
Then I will.
Just listen to what these teachers and students have to say.
What teachers and students?
Just,
What?
just,
There's no one else
just
here.
looking at the camera.
There's no teachers or students here.
Stop talking.
The students' reaction to the iPod is overwhelmingly positive. For some reason, they download it onto their to their own iPod. They listen to it on the metro. They use it to study. They listen to the same boring jokes over and over again. Whenever it's not up, they ask when it's going to be up.
What I like about podcasting is that it enables my students to go back and listen to and watch what we've done in class a second or even third time.
Some colleagues, I guess, are concerned that students will substitute the iPod for coming to class. I think it's probably a red herring. I mean, I have not seen any drop off in attendance at all. For me, it's only been a positive.
I also use a lot of PowerPoint, a lot of streaming video, streaming audio. I find that in teaching, what is very helpful is showing and not just telling. And so if I'm covering copyright infringement in class, it's very helpful to show the students and have them actually work with examples of potentially copyright infringing video.
Different people have different learning styles. Some students learn best from listening to a lecture. Other students are visual learners, and I find that video has a tremendous impact on your ability to process the information. Sometimes I use the clips not just to show how the rule really works in the real world, sometimes I use the clip to show this is exactly what you should not do. This is an example of an incorrect application of the law. Like the final episode of Seinfeld is a perfect illustration of what you cannot do in presenting character evidence.
I find that MCC helps me really play into that kind of atomized focus, that ability of our students to do multiple things at the same time, so that they can not only hear me lecture, they are not only looking at me teaching in the front of the classroom, but there's also a video playing behind me or a picture to my right that exemplifies what I'm talking about.
Big fan.
Fascinating.
What was?
That's not your line.
Yeah, I just not really.
You're supposed to.
I understand, but I don't really understand where we are right now.
just
Does
supposed
anybody
to-
have a script that I can look?
We just
I
saw
don't
the-
actually know where. It sure is fascinating, Chris.
Great contribution, Matt.
Thanks, Chris. But tell me, how does a student, staff member, or professor take advantage of these amazing opportunities?
Why, that's the easiest part of all. Simply call extension 4479 or stop on by room 393. Our friendly and courteous staff is on call 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, or by appointment. If you know what you need and want to make a specific request, the best route is by email.
We have email too? That's amazing.
Drop us a line at mcc@wcl.american.edu.
EDU.
So as you can see, if you're a student, professor, or staff member here at WCL, there's a lot AV can do for you.
Gee, Chris, I wish I was a student, professor, or staff member here at WCL instead of some lousy paid actor.
Me too, Matt. Me too.
It's all right, man.
It's okay. I'm sorry.
Where's the College of Law?